Hey, you want to go for a ride?
No, thanks.
No, thanks. What does that mean?
I don't want to go.
Go where?
For a ride.
A ride. Hell, that's a good idea. Okay, let's go.
Mountain Dew. You want to sit, kid? He don't need it. You walk around with an orange W painted on your chest. Self-explanatory that you're awesome. So, we have got a few more things we're going to wrap up on our 86 before we go to the track. We are going to put our upper and lower control arms that we got. We paid $60 for these. I'm still not sure why we bought them, but we bought them. So we're going to use them. We're going to put these on. We've also got some used 50/50 drag shocks that we paid $50 for from Amir. And we've also got another set of junkyard frame connectors. I was going to use these on something else, but since this car is currently running, I figured I'd go ahead and try and stitch them onto this thing. And we will weld them on. They will not be bolted on. I don't get the clips up, I just weld them on. So my main man's got those locked down. So that's what our plan is for today, and to fix the tailpipes, if at all possible, to where they don't touch the slicks. And at that point, I think we'll be ready to go to the track. We may not get all of this stuff done. There's supposed to be some really bad weather coming in. But we'll get done what we can get done. Hopefully we can get at least the lowers on and the shocks, and maybe the frame connectors. The uppers, if we can get them, we'll get them. If not, it's not a big deal. The car doesn't really have a traction problem or wheel hop or anything like that. It's just, we've just got them, let's do it. So let me get to work. Well, full disclosure, Pirate's coming by and we're gonna go eat lunch. Just say. We're going to Whataburger, woo! Okay, so at some point I'll be getting to work and I'll film some of it and we'll just have us a jolly old time. All right, I guess that's self-explanatory. So here we go. Okay, the reason I turned the camera on is because we're eating lunch. That's not a big deal. But last time we were at Whataburger, we had a misfire on the hamburger.
Last time?
I think so. You had to
We
go.
had Friday night.
Oh, that's right. It was okay. The last time we ate lunch kind of thing with Kevin, they gave you the wrong hamburger, and you had to go up there with it all unfolded like a flower, and said, "This is not what I ordered."
But it was not.
And so they made you a new hamburger. And this
gave
one
Kevin
didn't.
my old
But yeah, you gave Kevin the old one, but this one didn't have the magic button on it. But it does have everything that is required by a Pirate. Look at that thing. That thing's flat. There's nothing on that thing. Oh gosh, it's got the little jalapenos on it. Okay, mine's basically always correct. It's hard to mess it up. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna eat lunch, and then I'm gonna go do some work, I think, and Pirate's gonna go do some work, but not car work, because he's done his car work for the day. So, all right.
I've got my cussing in for today.
I'm just ready to get started. So, all right, we gotta go eat. All right, we've got one of the lower control arms. I know, right? Big accomplishment. But quick note: we weighed the lowers, uppers, and the bag of bolts, and they were 22 pounds, just for, giggles, to see maybe if there was a weight difference. Whatever. We're just messing around, but just out of curiosity. When we'll weigh everything that we pull off, we'll put it on the pile and see if we actually added weight or if we saved any weight. Granted, it's probably only going to be 2 or 3 pounds here and there. So, and we may or may not put the sway bar back on. I know it acts as a mild anti-roll and all this kind of stuff, but we may or may not. Well, we've got it on some cars, other cars we don't. Just is what it is. So, all right, well, let me get back to work, get that control arm in, and start doing the other one, get it ready to go. We also are going to go ahead and nip a half a coil off since we got them out. I mean, we can always cut the other half of the coil off later on, but we figured half a coil just to adjust the height just a hair. Plus, we're not going to have the isolators on the bottom or the top, so that's going to help a little bit too. So we didn't want to get too radical because we hadn't done anything with the front and make it look really weird. So anyway, we cut just a touch off. So let's get it in and get the control arm in. Woohoo! 1 down, 1 to go. Or 3 to go. Math, not my strong point. And we got to do the shocks and some other stuff. Whew. Oh well, we got time, no rush. Let's just enjoy ourselves. 2 down, 2 to go. So let's try and get the uppers swapped out, and then we'll have to do the shocks, and we'll have to do the frame connectors, and then we can fiddle with the exhaust system a little bit. So, but we're doing pretty good on time. We'll probably finish the shocks up this afternoon, or finish the uppers up this afternoon, maybe the shocks, and then that'll just leave us the frame connectors and figuring out what the exhaust situation is going to be. I really kind of want to keep the tailpipes, but you know, if the tires are going to hit, I mean, sorry, they got to go. But I want to keep them. Well, we have ran into some China quality. We figured this was going to be an issue when all the bushings were the same length. So we've already got this one in. We're just probably going to put it on the grinder and grind it down a little bit. And the other one we may cut, or we may push it in and just grind it down too. So anyway, the beauty of cheap aftermarket parts. Gotta love it. All right, after our little bit of a learning experience from our first Chinese upper, you can see here that you're gonna have to cut about a 1/2 inch or so, or grind, however you wanna do it. Cut about a 1/2 inch or so off these universal bushings. And so we cut ours. We actually cut it just a hair, maybe a little hair short, because the other one we had to grind down and to get it to fit. Man, it was a little bit of a struggle. So maybe we learned a little something on this one. And what we did learn is we're not going to buy these anymore. We'll buy something a little more in our wheelhouse, but live and learn. So all right, let's go put it on, and then we're 3 out of 4. This will be 4 out of 4. Then we get the shocks on, maybe get the frame connectors on, and do the exhaust back up, and onward and onward. All right, we have got our lower control arms all bolted in, the uppers and the lowers on both sides. Now we just got to bolt up the shocks, put the exhaust back together, and well, we may do the frame connectors. So let's get to work. More working, less talking. Well, my main man, what a kid. He's got this passenger side subframe connector welded in, and I'll be honest, he did about as good a job as I could do. Maybe a little better. But we're both beginners. But he's so small he can squeeze into those tight areas. So we've got the driver's side to put on. My main man's gonna fire the electricity up. We're gonna buzz box this thing right on in there. And then we'll, we gotta reassemble the cat back and see if we can get it not to touch the tires, and then we'll be done. We'll be ready to roll to the track. Doesn't that sound? He doesn't go to the track. He kind of like, he's a homebody. So, all right, we got one more subframe connector to do, and then we will be ready to do the exhaust and so on and so forth. Let's go. Got our driver's frame connector goobered on, so you know, hey, got our battery cable zip tied up to it. We're ready to roll. We got our tailpipes on, got our exhaust all buttoned up. We test fitted the slicks, and everything seems to be clear and fine. This is going to be our rear wheel package. It's some weld drag lights that we had. We shot some satin black on them. These are $75 MT slicks, so we'll be good there. We've also got these drag light fronts that we shot some black on. They were not even driver condition, which we don't care, and we're going to run those. So that's our wheel package. All right, guys, we've got everything all wrapped up. Me and the kid knocked it all out. We've got some other stuff to do, so we're not going to have a drive. We didn't do anything. Let's run through real quick the modifications that we made. We added our Chinese upper-lower control arms. That's like a 0 performance mod. We added subframe connectors. That is like a 0 performance mod. We added drag shocks. That's basically a 0 performance mod as far as making the car faster. We added a race crank pulley. Debatable. We got an electric fan on the car. The big thing is the weight loss. We've got a lot of weight out of the car. Front rear bumpers, some of the jute carpeting, the rear seat, the power steering pump. The rear wheels are a little lighter. We lightened up on the seat. We took the rear sway between the rear suspension stuff. We probably lost about another 10 pounds. So we're probably right in the 275 area, maybe, of weight loss. Again, now I know 100 pounds or whatever, the common theory is 100 pounds is a tenth in the quarter mile. We race eighth mile, so that number doesn't always add up. The weather, we'll have to see how the weather is. It's actually pretty nice, so the weather should be pretty comparable. The last time we went to the track, we went a best of an 8:39. You also have to understand that I'm not being really aggressive with the launch of the car. Still got stock 28 spline axles. I know guys out there running 10s and stuff, whatever. They will break. I mean, anything can break, but I very rarely go to the track with stock axles and lean on it. I like going up there with good axles so I can just let the clutch fly. So we haven't been being super aggressive with the launch, and that has hindered our performance somewhat. But we did run an 8:39 at right around 79 miles an hour, I believe it was. So let's go ahead and do the what will it run? What will it run? What a kid! What a run! So best path 4, 8:39, like 79 miles an hour. The biggest thing we've done is weight loss. You guys tell me what you think it's going to run. You know, we'll have some fun with it. I kind of have a number in my head that I would hope to achieve, and we'll see where we end up. McNugget's supposed to be there. It's going to be a 4-eyed Friday. Not that it has anything to do with McNugget, but David's bringing his 86 SSP. I'm bringing this. Pirate's bringing his 86 Coupe. Brad's bringing his 82 GT. So we're going to kind of run, I think, Pirate and Brad are going to kind of run each other. Me and David are going to kind of run each other. David's done some modifications to his 86 Coupe from the one time he'd had it up there before. So obviously we're just trying to keep pace because this car is probably going to run pretty good. They always tend to. So anyway, that's it. You guys tell me what you think is going to run. We got a little bit of work done. I know this video probably sucks. It's kind of short. Maybe we'll do a 2-video day thing, whatever. So you get what you get at substandard. I don't even know why you expect anything other. So thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And until next time on the Substandard Leader and Fox Body Videos, lover of 4 eyes, POS Mustangs, drag vans, Lincolns, 5.8s, what a kids, cats, other Fox stuff. We'll see you guys later. Let's magic out, bro.